weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Carolina Panthers and the Arizona Cardinals. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Well, we saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they had this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity. Unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
Throwing on first down. Frazier, flush to his right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
A first carry for the Canadian-born Chuba Hubbard. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
This is caught. Touchdown. DJ Moore. 26 yards. And the Panthers will strike first here, this wild card matchup. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Once again, it's Jacobs. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Murray. He's going to look deep for more. It got his man complete. A huge play there for Arizona. 43 yards.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal at the Panthers' 3-yard line.
And he will get in zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Cardinals respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Joseph connects on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Looking deep downfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that, but that would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Now Rainey. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
Yeah, we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Amari Barno getting there to make the stop.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Murray now. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Murray flips us forward on a jet sweep. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. I certainly know that I, for one, would not like to be on the other end of a tackle when this guy's coming at you full speed from his strong safety spot. Boy, that was a nice play.
And one thing about a play like this, if it's slow to develop, it can turn out poorly. And this play was definitely slow in developing. And that was one heck of an effort to sprint over there and get the man down before he could make anything happen.
Murray going to fire one out wide. That's to McBride, and he has it. Touchdown, Cardinals. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass, and the Cardinals have moved out in front. Had the option to hand that one off and run it himself, but instead a really easy quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and get it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards, and they'll be left with a second and about a foot. A give up the middle, Hubbard. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. And the Panthers first down.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Panther football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Right back to Hubbard. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3-and-out.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers are an extra point away from drawing level. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Murray off play action. He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
The teams practice their plays during the week. They're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game. And they hit that one there for big yardage.
A give, it's Jacobs off the option. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Pass to the right, and he's got McBride. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. If you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice gain.
To throw is Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now Murray. On the slant, complete to Hopkins. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Murray. Open man is Howard, the tight end. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
So they need 2 yards here on third down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive. Murray now to throw. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. They throw it out right, complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. O.J. Howard from 6 yards away. And the Cards' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ballgame, and no signs of slowing down.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
Eluding the pressure right. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cardinals are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
He's been having a good day so far, but I think he got a little overzealous on that one. Still young in this league. Has to learn to try not to do too much on an individual play because, as we all know, sometimes less is more. And throwing away is preferable to making the big mistake.
After the turnover, here's Murray. He's going to float this one deep right side. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
So the first thing that comes to my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
A first down carry by Elliott. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Moore, the man in motion. Off play action. Frazier. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. From 10 yards out. And the Panthers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Showed some of his improv skills there, getting flushed out of the pocket, but still able to make the throw for the score.
So that means he's not a method actor?
No.
Because with the improv means break character when you need to. And in the NFL, when you have those guys chasing you, sometimes you have to break character in a big way. But I love the fact that he stayed downfield, kept his eyes up, and made the play. How many rookies do that well?
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. From deep in the end zone, and all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers, and they'll spot him at the 3-yard line.
Starting to get the sense throughout the league that more of the special teams coordinators give their guys the green light to bring the ball out because everyone wants big plays to happen. I don't know if that philosophy will hold after that error there, turn it over that deep in their own territory.
Do guys go rogue there a lot? And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Cardinals 21.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Murray. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing now is Murray. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Murray going to throw. And it's caught. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Josh Jacobs in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Cardinals have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football.
Trying to lay one up deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what into a sea of defenders and intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. To throw on second down, Frazier. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and he's going to lead to third down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use it. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and they will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. To throw, it's Murray. Throwing left side here, and it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
And that, Charles, you'd have to think a pretty avoidable mistake.
You're exactly right about that, partner, because it all comes down to covering up the football. Look, turnovers are going to happen. They're inevitable. But in a tie game in the third quarter, those turnovers can change the tide of the ball game. And now it's up to their defense to try and bail them out. Got to take care of the rock.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. On second down, Elliott once more. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 15-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
Sly able to put this one through, and they have regained the lead. So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. That's caught right side by Anderson. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Murray flips this forward on a jet sweep. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Amari Barno. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. Ross on the return. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Frazier flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for this with Hubbard.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. There's the Panthers punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th,
as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Brian Burns able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
Well, partner, I would say just avoid play action, but that's not just been the problem. This defense, they've been getting pressure on all types of pass plays and really piling up the sacks in this contest.
After the sack on 1st down, Murray throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hopkins. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. On the move past the 40.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too. That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Play fake. Murray sliding out of the pocket. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That one goes for 24 yards.
That's a big league job there, getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Got his tight end. That's complete. It's McBride. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? In motion, the tight end. Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal.
Now they send a man in motion right. Murray now, 3rd and goal.
Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted.
Dante Jackson picks it.
And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here, because they were sharp in moving it down the field, but sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given, and it doesn't always work out that way, as we saw there.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this a very important drive leading in the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. 56 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Off the play fake. Frazier. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Operating from the gun. Frazier. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Off play action. Frazier. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Rainey now to return it. Well, that one a 55-yard punt, 13 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this wild card game has been as good as advertised. They trail by a field goal here in the 4th, with obviously a very critical drive forthcoming as they start with a first down. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got his tight end McBride on the out route. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Back to throw. Murray caught left side. Hopkins. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
And that absolutely cannot happen. Just a gain of a yard in this situation, you've got to get chunks of yardage. Otherwise, the defense very happy with what you're doing.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Now Murray's got to have this one. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, their playoff run may end right here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation. The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation. Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them one step closer.